front row. Hey, Warren. Toby. Hey, Scott. Steven. Susan. Hey, Justin. Keith. Well, make yourselves at home. Thanks for coming to 2 for Friday at 4. Number 15. Wow, who would think we'd get this far? So happy to have you here today. Take a seat right in the front row. How great is that? Concert with a front row seat. So thanks for coming. That was Time of Your Life, by or otherwise known as Good Riddance, by Green Day. It's an American band. It was released in October 1977. It wasn't their usual sound, but it actually became their most popular hit. It was written by Billy Joe Armstrong and in 1993. And it was written for his girlfriend Amanda because she left him, went to Ecuador, and he wanted to express his anger at her. And when I was teaching German in middle school, my kids would say, "Frau, can you play any Green Day?" And I said, "I'll learn one for you." It was also called the graduation song, so I learned that for them. I went to every graduation that they ever had. So I'm missing some people. Cottonwood, Arlene, Kathy, Frank, hey, Mark. So thanks for coming today. 2 for Friday at 4. The first tune I want to play for you, who else is here? Robert and Terry St. James. Hey, thanks for coming. The first tune I want to play for you was written by John Denver in 1966. The original title of the song was Babe, I Hate to Go. And it was featured on his album, John Denver Sings. But his producer convinced him at the time to change the title. I fell in love with the song when I was 16, recorded by Peter, Paul, and Mary. And they recorded it in 67 on their album 1700. It was their biggest and final hit. It went to number 1 on the Billboard charts and was released as a single in 1969. Leaving on a Jet Plane. I hope you enjoy it. Hey, Aisling, hi. playing. Thanks, honey. Saw some other people. Jan, hey, Jan's finally here. Samson's here, and Steve Edelman, thanks for coming. And I think I saw Joe Cat go by at some point. Thanks for coming, guys. I really appreciate it. You know, I first learned that tune, I was playing at the Back Porch Cafe in Skippack, and this elderly couple came up, and elderly, well, I'm elderly now. I wasn't quite as elderly then. They came up to me and said, did I play any Peter, Paul, and Mary? And I said, no, I don't. I'll learn it for next week. And then I never saw them again. But it was a great tune to add to my repertoire, so I'm really glad that I learned it. So thanks so much. I appreciate the comments. I'm not going to read them all now. Hey, Linda. I see another name, Kelly. I see some more names, but I'm not going to read the comments because it'll just distract me. I'm too ADD for that. So thanks for the kind comments, though. The hearts, I see the hearts too. So let me retune here. This is the time of the show when I tell you about other things. And I want to encourage you to share your stream. These things are all on replay. So if you, if you share it to a friend's profile, if you like what I'm doing, you think they would too, share it to their stream, share it to their page, and then they can watch it on replay. And I want to thank Toby Simmons. She's on here now. I want to thank Toby for promoting me on the West Coast. I really appreciate that. And all the times I'm going to give you are East Coast times. So big shout out to Alex Bevan. I know I've told you about Alex. Sometimes, he's such an amazing singer-songwriter. Sometimes his tunes make me cry. Sometimes they make me laugh and toe tap, and he's just amazing. Great slide player. And Alex announced that the end of the month will be his last. He's going to stop the live streams at the end of the month because he's playing some live gigs now, and it gets to be too much. So I encourage you to catch him while you can. You can always catch his things on replay as well. And he's on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday at 3:30. And he's telling his people to come over and watch me. That's very kind of him. So definitely check out Alex, especially while he's still going Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Sorry. Gotta be in tune, Lawrence Stuber follows me. He's on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. Today is Fingerbuster Friday, so don't miss that. And Raleigh Brown is just amazing. He announces a lot of people on his live stream too, and that's how I got to know Cozy Sheridan and Charlie Koch and Kokomo Kid and Frank Vatuski and Stevie Coyle, and wow, there's just so many. Alex, of course, that's how I got to know Alex. And he's on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 3 o'clock. Sunday at 10:30 a.m. I'm never up, but I always watch him on replay. So check that out. Frank's here. Go check out Frank Vatuski. He's a great blues and ragtime player. Thanks for coming. So, go check them out. I think he's Wednesday night. You can type it in the chat, Frank. Hey, Hope. Good to see you. Yeah. Lawrence. Can't miss Lawrence. Also, Tim Eady is on Saturday at 5 p.m. Tim's a great player. He just had a health scare, so we're praying for Tim. He's on 5 p.m. on Saturday. He's from Scotland. He does a great show. He does a very long show, too. So you could probably check in an hour later, and he's still playing. And he's amazing. He does all kinds of music. Fingerstyle, flat pick, concertino, penny whistle. If you're into jazz, Tuck and Patty can't be missed. They're Sunday at 4 p.m. And Tuck Andrus does a thing called Tuck's Tips on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. So if you're a guitar nerd, check in with Tuck. He's great. Anthony Snape, our Australian friend, he's a singer-songwriter, and he does a thing Sunday at 7 p.m. Muriel Anderson is on Monday at 7 p.m. She'll have a guest every week. I'm not sure who her guest is this week, but check in with her. Stevie Coyle, 10:30 p.m. on the West Coast, but that's this time. He always has a special guest as well. But my big news for today is that this weekend, I'll be playing live. Woohoo! Saturday, I'm at Crossing Vineyard and Winery from 2 to 6. That's an indoor event, so mask up. I have my vaccination. I'm not concerned. but it's a great, great venue, great wines. That's Saturday at 2 to 6, Newtown. And on Sunday, Bucks County Brewery and Hume Spirits. Hume Spirits. That's Sunday, 2 to 5. That's outdoors. They have a great food truck. Bring your chairs, sit down, stay a spell. I'm really looking forward to that. That is outside. Again, I'll be wearing my mask, I'm sure, but I'm really looking forward to playing live gigs. And you'll hear a lot more than 2 songs, because the one's 4 hours and the other one's 3 hours. So I got to be playing all my tunes. And if you want to know more about that, you can always go to bunnybarnes.com. All the details are on my site under appearances. So I hope to see you. Some of you, if you're in this area, I hope to see you live. I have another tune for you. This is a medley, and I call this my Kids Medley. But actually, when I play it, it's mostly the adults who recognize it. Although I was doing a live celebration of life for one of my former students' moms. Tia Schott's mom died, and I wanted to play at her celebration for life. And I was playing this medley. I got to the second tune, and this little girl came running from the other side of the room. It was just so dear. So the kids recognize it as well. The first tune is from the 1979 Muppet movie, with music and lyrics written by Paul Williams and Kenneth Asher. In the movie, it was sung by Jim Henson, who played Kermit the Frog, of course. And it reached number 25 on the Billboard 100 chart. Williams and Asher received the Academy Award that year for Best Original Song. And in 2021, this year, Rainbow Connection was deemed culturally historical and significant by the Library of Congress, so it'll be preserved forever. I originally learned this song when a dear friend of mine, Jane Spreckley, her mom died, and I offered to play at her celebration of life. And she said that this was her mom's favorite song. And so I learned it. And it's been recorded by a lot of people. A few of them are Judy Collins and the Carpenters, Willie Nelson. That's just a few, but a lot of people have recorded it. The second song in the medley is called Sunny Days. And it was written by Joe Rapiso and John Stone and Bruce Hart for the television show Sesame Street. And it became the theme song for the show. It's the oldest song on Sesame Street, dating back to November 1969, and has been used as the title song in every single episode. Can You Tell Me How to Get to Sesame Street was done with a mixed children's choir and jazz harmonica player Gene Toots Thielmans. The version that I'm going to play today of the second song is in the medley is arranged by my husband Stephen. Ta-da! This is my favorite. He's my favorite cheering section. His little, who was that, honey? Who did that exit stage left? Who did that exit stage left? Who did that?
Jackie Gleason.
Jackie Gleason, my favorite Jackie Gleason back there. And my favorite cheering section. That was his, so it's his arrangement of Sesame Street. And the third tune from the medley was from Mr. Rogers. And it's called Won't You Be My Neighbor. And it was written by Fred Rogers himself in 1967. His full name was Fred McFeely Rogers. Now we know where Mr. McFeely came from. And he sung it on every episode of the show. It first aired in February 1968 until 2001. Fred unfortunately passed away in 2003. And it was also the theme of the documentary of his life, the same name, Won't You Be My Neighbor, that came out in 2018. This is either going to be a really great performance or a train wreck. I guess we'll see. So here you go, my medley. I hope you enjoy it. Rainbow Connection, Sesame Street, and Won't You Be My Neighbor. sorry, I gotta retune this. It's just not in tune, and I can't stand that. And I'm sure you can't stand it either. I'm really sorry for that, but we tune because we care. That sounds a little better. All right, let's try this. Take two. That's better. Won't you be my neighbor? I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I really enjoyed it. Thanks, honey. I really enjoyed playing that song. I saw some names go by, Rodney and Terry Terry Linder and David Spann, thank you so much for coming. Letting the guitar be my voice heals my soul. And I hope my music makes you happy. I hope to see some of you if you're in this area, I hope to see some of you at my live gigs this weekend. Go to bunnybarnes.com for all the details. And, I love you all, and I hope you stay well. Get your vaccinations. Be safe. And thanks for coming to 2 for Friday at 4, number 15. I hope to see you next week for 2 for Friday at 4, number 16. Stay safe. Love y'all. Bye-bye. If I missed some names, I'm sorry. I'll catch your comments. Hey, Phil, I'll catch all your comments later. Thanks so much for coming.